Peace, 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 family. How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody doing out there? Venus Black, what's going on? Yeah, can you actually hear the music? Let me know if you can actually hear it. Also with the help of the community, one individual specifically. Thank you, Queen. She assisted me in actually being able to add the music now. So like when I do my music or whatever the case may be, or if I'm showcasing a story on YouTube, I'll be able to actually bring that audio into StreamYard and YouTube now. So peace, 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 peace. How's everybody doing out there? A little bit Lawson, Brianna, the CC. What's going on? Peace, Queen. Peace, peace, peace. Brother Michael. Miss Jericho, what's going on? Young Strizzle. Hope everybody's feeling good today. I hope everybody's feeling good today. We see the market has rebounded. We do see the market has rebounded a little bit. Looking to see if Bitcoin could get back above that $61,000, $62,000 mark. So we're going to have an updated look at it. Don't even worry. Let the soundtrack play itself out in the beginning. Yeah, we definitely back. We definitely back. Miss Victoria. Victory 33. What's going on, Queen? Wealthy Rising. How are things in Denver, Colorado? How are things in Denver, Colorado? Okay, so yeah, we're going to have an updated look at the moon cycles too to see how they've been performing. So we'll definitely have an updated look at the moon cycles. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. The Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again with an early rising show with coffee and crypto. I hope everybody's feeling good today. Hope everybody's well rested, ready for this next day, new day. Also, if you don't know, we are slowly approaching Q4. You know what I'm saying? So we're going down to the last inning. It's the last quarter of the year. You know, how are you ending your quarter off? Let me know. How are you ending your quarter off? How are you ending your quarter off? Crypto Youngin, what's going on? ATW, salam alaikum. Ocho, 3848, peace, peace, peace. Oh, and I also streaming live right now on YouTube. It's actually been a minute since I've streamed on YouTube. So for those that may be checking in on the YouTube side of things, in fact, let me see if I can actually take a look at that. I want to make sure that my audio and everything is coming through clearly. Let me actually see if there's a way that we can check. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick and see how the streaming is going on Facebook real quick. Oh, well, it says my video isn't available anymore, so I wonder what happened. Let me see something. Let me see if I can take a look at it, because I do want to see if I'm streaming live on Facebook as well. So let me take a look real quick before we get things started. How's everybody feeling today? So no, it's saying I'm live. It's saying that I'm live. Yeah, we live. Let me see. Okay, so yeah. Yep. Yep. Coming through live. Coming through live. Coming through live. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been live on Facebook. So I don't know what type of turnout I'm gonna get over there. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of turnout I'm gonna get. Let me see. Is this the right page? Yeah, this is the right page. 1.7K friends. So yeah, this is it. All right. So we're streaming live, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. They said I gotta have a premium account to stream live on Twitter now. So won't be streaming live on Twitter, but we are going live on the rest of these platforms. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? It is Thursday, August 29th. August 29th, and we're in the year 2024. Bitcoin right now, after having a and like I told y'all on the last video, all the crash and the dumb, like what crash? It pulled back, corrected, nothing wrong with that. And we actually looked at the levels to see what would have to break, hold, and close in order to keep that sustained crash going. As of right now, it appears that we may be rising above those specific levels. It appears that we may be rising above those specific levels. Let me see if I can get this down a little bit. So I do like that little music in the background, just slightly, just slightly. If it becomes a problem on YouTube, just let me know. If it becomes a problem on YouTube, just let me know. Okay. As of right now, audio should be fairly good though. As of right now, audio should be fairly good right now. Like I said, if anything comes through and ends up being a problem on YouTube, let me know. Audio and visual is clear. YouTube is clean. Thank you. Thank you. William Mack, what's going on? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get things started. So, got a couple of good news articles for today. A couple of good news articles for today. Fighting a good fight, hey, as we all are, as we all are. Looking to see how this market's going to rebound. We do have a nice couple of stories. Number one, Bitcoin whales buy about 1,000 Bitcoin as insane price selling sees sub Binance selling sees sub $58,000 low. And this is the thing that y'all got to understand, right? You got to get out of the mind state of right now, tomorrow. Did it go up? You know what I'm saying? You got to start looking at this from a outlook at projection. You know what I mean? Especially relative to when you get into space. Let me say that it's definitely relative to when you get into space. But what I mean by that is you shouldn't be swayed, right? Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let me. How do I? Hold on. Let me see. How do I go about getting? Hold on, y'all. Let me figure something out. Ah, here we go. Boom. Grab that. Okay. There we go. Now I figured it out. Okay, cool. Bam. All right, there we go. All right. Now, if you're looking, if your projections on Bitcoin, right? Anybody out there, if your projections on Bitcoin right now are somewhere between, 100,000, 200,000, 250,000, we'll see, say even $1 million, right? If that's your projections, the daily swings should not really be affecting you. You should always be looking at this from a macro perspective. You get what I'm saying? You should always be looking at this from a macro perspective because that's how, Wall Street, sovereign wealth funds, that's how a lot of these individuals that are, handling a lot more capital than we are looking at it, right? They're not so much swayed by, oh, why did Bitcoin go down today? Why did Bitcoin go down tomorrow? And you know what it stems from? And I've learned this from the amount of individuals that I've been teaching over the last couple of years, right? When people first come to trading, when people first come to investing, right? I'm gonna tell you something. 90% of individuals look at day trading as the way to go. Man, how do I day trade? How do I day trade? I want to day trade and just make money every single day. Now you got to understand these are people that have never traded before, but then hearing it's similar, right? It's similar to you getting in the drug game and saying, man, I want to go on a block that's just pumping and make money every day. And it's like you don't even know how shit works yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot more strenuous. You get what I mean? So look at it like this, right? Being a block runner, trying to get that every single day and every single nook and cranny is way more strenuous than being the heavy. You get what I mean? You load off a couple blocks here, load off a couple blocks there, but you're not waiting for every J to hit your line and serve every nickel dime, quarter. You get what I'm saying? You got to look at the big picture. You got to look at the big picture, right? And these are just my opinions, y'all. These are just my opinions. These are just my opinions. So, don't take it any further than that. Not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But I think that playing the market for what the market is and trying to get those strong positions in early and then hold them and slowly leave out of them as the market comes to its top, right? I believe that the return is going to be that much more greater. Now, for those that were on the last live that we had, I crunched some numbers with y'all, and we were just going through really, right? We were really just going through $10 a day, $20 a day, $40 a day, what it could do you. Not trading, just dollar cost averaging, getting into the right markets and what type of returns it could have, right? If we want to go take a look at that one more time, let's go just real quick. We could go crunch those numbers again, right? So now if you remember this, right? If you remember this, this was the Matic number. And what we was doing with this one was, if I'm not mistaken, you and three of your friends. So that's you and three of your friends. So that's four people. Everybody put $10 a day. That'd be $40 a day. Now, what we did was we back tested this from March 2020 to December of 2021, right? Once again, this isn't trading. This is you getting exposure to the market, right? This is how you accumulate. Because remember, I'm playing the accumulation game. So remember, you, three of your friends, $10 a day, that's $40 a day. In this case, they would have put it on Matic, right? You all would have ended up, as far as out of pocket, we all would have ended up putting $25,640. So let's see what that is. 25, it's gonna be like 6,400. 640 divided by 2. No, divided by 4. What am I doing? Divided by 4. There we go. Yeah, about 6,400, right? About 6,400. You can see that right there. So about $6,400 a piece, right? We end up putting up 25,000, but our return is 1.4 million. Now, let me ask y'all this: how many of y'all really think that you can start with 6,400, or we'll say even 25,000, and trade it up to 1.4 million within a year and some months' time? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. How many of us think if we were given 25,000, we'd be able to flip it to 1.4 million? Trading, day trading, and you're just starting. Now, remember, this option is available to anybody. You don't got to know how to trade shit. You don't even got to know how to look at the chart. All you're looking to do is get exposure. All you're looking to do is get exposure. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. Okay. So when we're looking at this, right, my goal of my page, my teaching, my classes, my Discord is to keep y'all in the good markets and out of the bad markets. If you go back and look at my past track record from 2017 up until now, I've normally been able to call when the market turns around early and when the market's going to flip around back to the bullish side early, right? Oh no, it's definitely doable, but not for a motherfucker just coming in the game. You're not about to come in here your first week, second week. This is what I'm saying, right? Taking 25 to 1.4, definitely doable for a professional. But for somebody that's just coming to the game and you still got to learn technical analysis, risk management, you're not about to do that. But anybody can lay down $10 a day with a group of three friends. You get what I'm saying? We're talking about the levels of experience needed to do one over the other. You get what I'm saying? That's what we speaking on. That's what we speaking on. So that's why I go live and try to tell y'all: are we in good markets? Are we in bad markets? Where are we headed to? You get what I mean? That way you ain't got to do the hustle and bustle of every day, in and out, in and out. Oh, it's up today. Oh, it's down today. Who cares? Over the long range, it's going up. You get what I'm saying? Over the long range, it's going up, right? So that's what we're trying to pay attention to here. So Bitcoin, right? Let's take a look at BTC real quick. Let's take a look at BTC real quick. Take a quick sneak peek at Bitcoin. Hold on. Let's take a look real quick. Let me get a different chart. There we go. Now, what I want to do is I want to look at this on a monthly first, right? We're going to look at this from a macro perspective. We're going to look at this from a macro perspective. And I'm going to put this together for us to see what we're looking at, right? What could be the outcome from now leading into the rest of the year, right? What are we looking at? What are we holding? What are we breaking? Okay, so still good. Still good. Nice wick, but all bodies are closing above the respective support levels, right? Let's see. What are we looking at here? There we go. All right, so this is your play on Bitcoin right here. What I'm showing y'all, right? Russia is barely allowing their citizens to get in this space. That means we're super early. What do you see of value of AI projects? I see a little value in them, but I see a lot of bullshit coming out too, though. And that's another thing, right? That's what you got to watch out for. A lot of times when there's like a what you want to call a buzzword in the space, you want to watch out for it. I see the same shit happen with nodes. For anybody that remembers the great node chase, so I think last year, the year before that, where everybody was signing up for these nodes because they were supposed to pay you this much, and I'm telling people like, what? Like, when did nodes become a thing like that? You get what I'm saying? So you got to stay away from a lot of these buzzwords when they start coming out, right? AI projects right now. Everybody wants to do an AI project, so just be real careful with everything. Find some solid projects. Do your research. Get your hands in, right? Get your foot in the door for those that you believe in, and just make sure that you always look at the technicals. Just make sure you always look at the technicals. You don't want to sit in something for 2-3 years waiting for it to come back to life. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. So now, let me see. Make sure we got this drawn up right. Here's what we're looking for right here. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm drawing a macro blueprint for Bitcoin that we can all follow. Okay, this is a macro blueprint. Now, the thing about it, this macro blueprint is going to bring us into $155,000 on Bitcoin. Okay, this macro blueprint is going to bring us into $155,000 on Bitcoin. So now, what are we looking at, right? Once again, this is a macro picture monthly on Bitcoin, right? Based off the index. Pay attention. This is the level we really don't want to break back below. That's 48,500. We've had that test. We've had that test. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right, so we already had that test. Really strongly, like if you want to look at it from that perspective, as long as we're holding this, I'm gonna show y'all what the most important aspect of this chart is right now on the monthly. Most important. This blue line right here. This blue line right here. Most important in Bitcoin right now. That's 57,500, right? 57.5. 57.5. So no matter what happens, these wicks, doesn't matter, right? As long as these rectangles or squares, as long as the bodies are closing. Let me show you what I mean. Let me get rid of the wicks here. Let's get rid of that. And then look, you see what you got here now? You see how you're kind of wedged into this little zone, this little box right here. And this is what I try to get y'all to understand about technical analysis. Once you understand TA, it's a lot easier for you to determine what's going on with price, right? If you don't know TA, you're just like, oh, that shit just goes up and down everywhere, and it's like it doesn't really happen like that. It's a unwritten law or some type of order to the chaos. You get what I'm saying? So now what you're looking at is this little zone right here that you're stuck in, right? As long as you're staying above this level here, you're A-okay, right? You're A-okay. Once you get above this level, you can continue. If you break below this level, what that does is that opens up the door for you to come down to these lower levels. So that means if we lose 57,500, 48,005 to 42,002 to 35, roughly $36,000 could be your targets to the downside. But what's happening month after month? This is 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month. We've had 6 months going on 6 months. We got 2 days and 10 hours left within this most recent candlestick. 2 days and 10 hours left. We've had about 6 months holding above 57,500, right? If the bears really wanted to push, they would have been trying to take over this territory a little bit harder. You get what I'm saying? And they're not doing that currently. The Bears are playing a good defensive game here. The Bears are playing a good defensive game here. Now I ain't gonna compare them to the Chicago Bears, but the Bears and or the Bulls, you get what I'm saying, depending on which one you're looking at, Chicago Bears, Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls right now are putting on a good defensive game. Very good defensive game. Wealthy Rising, Ashley. What's going on, Queen? Slice, what's going on? Slice, Wine, y'all back to back. What's going on, big homies? Yeah, it looks like a bull flag too. It does. Ghost, what's going on, Lord? What's the demo? Now, what are we looking for continuation? As long as we're holding here, this is number one, blueprint. As long as we're holding here, we're all good. As long as we're holding here, we're all good. Now, for continuation, what do we need to do? We need to break here. We need to get back above here, right? If we can break, open, and close above $69,000, right? Just looking for 69K to get broken to the upside, right? What that's going to do is turn our targets to this zone, okay? That's going to turn our targets to this zone right here. So now, what are we looking at? We're looking to hold 57,500, looking to break 69,000. Upon breaking, opening, and closing above 69,000 on at least a monthly basis, that means a monthly candlestick. That means these candlesticks need to start closing back above here like we were doing before, but we were unable to hold. You got the open and the close, but then you got to open and the close back below. That open and close needs to hold above that $69,000 mark. As of right now, we're trending below it, but we're also holding support, right? As long as support is held, we can look for that continuation move to the upside. So right now on everybody's charts and everybody's records, you should be looking for $69,000 to get broken. That should be your number one level that you're looking to see if we're going to continue. You can't talk about 100K without getting past 69 first. You get what I mean? And we can't talk about 20K without getting past 57,500 first. So I don't see where people come out with these astronomical prices up or down without going through the levels. Remember, everything works in levels over here. Like Meek said, it's levels to this shit, right? That's not a lie within this new money matrix. Everything works in levels. And I've been seeing this over the last, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever the case may be. Now, once again, Bitcoin, blueprint, 57,500 to bust, 69,000 to make, right? It's make or break here. It's make or break here. We can break 69K. My next levels of interest for me. This is for me. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying everybody should go all in because this is what's going to happen. But for myself, the way that I'm playing it, if we can break back above 69,000, my next levels of interest are going to be somewhere between 83,500, 91,150, and $102,000. $102,000. So remember, you're hearing this here right now, giving you the levels. We're not just doing this, right? This is what we're not doing, which is what I've seen people do. This is what we're not doing. Let me put these wicks back on real quick. All right. This is what we're not doing. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. We're not just looking at prices saying, oh, yeah, you know what? Where Bitcoin's at right now, we can go to about $100,000 from here. Ooh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, we're not just, shooting shit out there without any type of proof of work is what I like to call it, right? It's proof of work. That's what I like to call it, proof of work. So what I'm showing y'all on the daily whenever I go live, right, as far as projections go, because remember, it's not financial advice. These are just my opinions showing the proof of work of how I've come up with said opinion. You get what I'm saying? That's all this is. That's all this is. So this is other. Hey, look, Bitcoin's gonna dump from here down to 20,000, or Bitcoin's gonna go from here up to 100,000, or whatever the case may be. But they're not showing any type of proof of work. They're not showing any type of proof of work. So what I'm giving y'all and what I'm trying to bring y'all every day is proof of work. So now look, right? What can happen here? We can rally here, but then we can have a pullback, right? We can definitely rally there and then have a slight pullback. So it could look something like this Because you're always going to get a pullback. Always remember that. You're always going to get a pullback. So let's say something like this possibly happens, right? Whoop, nope, move that back. Let's move you back. Let's take you. And what we'll do is we'll shrink you down just a tad bit like so, right? So now we're looking for that bounce into those areas, right? Right? We're looking for that bounce into those areas, right? Possibly even hit that 61.8 and then come back, right? Now, you could come back just to retest that $70,000 mark, right? But let me grab this. Where did I get that from? I got that from right there. Let me snatch a little something else up here. Here to about here. There we go. There we go. There we go. So you could possibly see something like this, right? Where we had the breakout, hit about $102,000 and then break back down to 70K. And I can almost guarantee you, if we break back down to retest this previous breakout, people are going to talk about Bitcoin crash. It's over with, back to zero. You know what I'm saying? Because we've hit a certain mark and then pulled back. And this is what you see year in, year out, over and over and over and over again. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, we can hit $102,000. That doesn't mean that we can't pull back after hitting that $102,000 back down to roughly 70K to retest the previous breakout, right? Because that's normally what you see. You retest the previous breakout, and the breakout is anywhere where you've taken out a previous high, right? So you got highs here, right? You came back right here and retested this previous breakout here, give or take. You get what I'm saying? So these are the type of things that you want to look for when you're talking about where could price go. So once again, my blueprint, my analysis, my opinion, because it's not financial advice. As long as we hold 57,500 and we're able to take out 70,000, 69, 70,000 to the upside, my next projected price areas of interest are $83,500 to $102,000. Okay. Anybody need me to reiterate that? Anybody need me to reiterate that? Now, once we clear, if we're able to clear, and once we get in that mode, once we're able to get above $102,000, right? If we're looking at that next projected area to the upside, then I'm going to be targeting somewhere between $137,000 to $155,600. Okay. Right now, we're nowhere near that, and that's why I'm trying to show y'all the different levels that have to be broken in order to make that a reality. Because nothing just goes straight up. Even if it seems like it does, there's always some type of order, law and order to it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm giving y'all today. Any questions? Any questions about the analysis? Any questions about the analysis? Huh? Okay, Sam laying there said I got my Bitcoin at 8,000 back in the day, still holding. Good shit. You should learn how to earn too. Earn on top of that holding. Earn on top of that holding. We got the Blue Wrench gang in the building. Got the Blue Wrench gang in the building. What do I think about pre-sales? What do you mean pre-sales? You talking about launch pads? Are you talking about certain launch pads or whatnot? Where do you see the downside going? We just talked about the downside. If we lose $57,000 or 57,500, I'm looking at somewhere between 48,500 and 36,000, with a 50% retracement around 42.2. So as long as we're holding 57.5, I don't look for a breakdown. If we do lose 57.5, my first area interest to the downside 48,500. Beyond 48,500, 42,200, and 36,000. I'm giving y'all both ways because there is no one way. It could go either way. Right? So I'm trying to give y'all both ways. There is no one way. It could go either way. All right? Hopefully this is making sense. All right. Now, let's get into the first story. Bitcoin whale buys 1K Bitcoin as insane Binance selling sees sub 58,000. It goes on to state, right? Native BTC. Good move. No doubt Chicago educated. So it goes on to state Bitcoin whales jump at the chance to buy cheap BTC, with spot sellers showing knee-jerk reactions in a choppy trading environment. Bitcoin retargeted 60,000 on August 29th as markets emerged from a fresh bout of impulse selling. Data from Cointelegraph and TradingView showed that Bitcoin's price action matched a 2-week low of 57,900 on Bitstamp before rebounding. Bitcoin versus USD came under pressure the day prior, with the market participants attributing weakness to spot selling on the largest global exchange, Binance. The exchange became involved in a controversy involving funds by users in Palestine, with United States trading hours in particular seeing a pronounced spike in the sell-off. Data from monitoring resource CoinGlass recorded a snap 45,000 Bitcoin decrease in Binance's BTC balance. That means they decreased. They took off about 45,000 Bitcoin. Understand these ain't small numbers, y'all. Understand these ain't small numbers. What trading platform has no KYC? DeFi. DeFi. I mean, crypto youngin, you deep enough in the space to know that you ain't got to use none of these centralized platforms. Use DeFi. Use DeFi. Right? DeFi's got a plethora of different assets that you can trade. You ain't even got to sign up for nothing. Just connect your wallet. Just connect your wallet. Do you think price will dip below 60K in November due to election? I don't go off months. All I'm looking at is the prices. I don't my level right now is 57,500. So I'm not really Miss Venus Black. I'm not, 60K. Yeah. 57,005 is my low, 69,000, 70,000 is my high. So it could swing in between those two areas, and I'm not wavered or bothered. Okay. Michael Van de Pope, founder and CEO of trading firm Mint Trading, thus predicted a retreat as low as 56,000, arguing that the loss of 61,000 mark on lower time frames was crucial. More encouraging signs came from the large volume investors, with analytics platforms Look On Chain highlighting a whale buy worth nearly 60 million. So one whale bought 1,000 Bitcoin from the bottom 55 minutes ago and currently holds 7,559 Bitcoin, which is worth 450 million. This whale sold 7,790 Bitcoin between June 27th and July 8th before. Hey, they playing with big numbers. Big numbers. At around $59,000 research sentiment noted previously buying the dip was already first fine for the whale and shark holder cohorts. Over the past month, wallets with 10 to 10,000 Bitcoin have collectively accumulated 133.3 thousand more coins, while smaller traders continue to impatiently drop their holdings to them. And what you're seeing here is an exchange from weak hands to diamond hands, meaning individuals that get scared out of the market because of the small swings up and down. They're selling them to individuals that have much more conviction in them and much larger holdings. And that's how y'all got to look at it. That's how y'all got to look at it. You know what I mean? Okay, you don't want this shit? Give it to me. I'm going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. I know what the projections are. And you got to understand, individuals that are playing within the million, 5 million, 10 million, $100 million mark, they have information, unlike the rest of us, insider information, because they're within a specific bracket, right? So they're getting news that we are not even privy to. And that's what I pay attention. I see how the money moves, right? Now it doesn't mean that you should listen to somebody that's richer, but when you can watch volume, when you can watch capital and see where capital is being allocated, not just from one, but from many other individuals. What do I think about Crow? I've never been big on Crow, to be honest with you. I've never been big on Crow. My biggest thing really is charts. So, but I've never been big on Crow, so I really don't have an opinion on it. I mean, I know what the project is doing, kind of like the project, but I've never been big on Crow. Never even put any money into Crow, I don't think. Probably a couple of dollars here and there, but I'm not an investor on Crow. Just full disclosure, I'm not an investor on Crow. Who is that, Sam? But nah, yeah. What you're doing is you're letting go your load, right? You're selling your product to somebody else that's loading up on your product. And that's how you got to look at it, right? Oh, you don't want this? Well, let me get it because I want more of it. Are these whales paying taxes on these moves? I have absolutely no idea, Solana. How would I? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what they're doing on these moves. There's no way anybody can answer that for you other than the individuals that are making the moves. Rich buying, normal people losing. Facts. Don't sell your Bitcoin. Don't sell your hard digital scarce asset. Thank you for all the info, Bully. Been buying for 4 years. Good shit. Good shit. I think I need to get Stacks and Crow. I can't find it. What do you mean you can't find it? It's easy to buy. But anyways, let's go on with the story. Let's go on with the story. For popular trader and analyst Rec Capital, Bitcoin versus USD continued a weekly consolidation pattern with a narrowing wedge looking ripe for a breakout. Bitcoin has indeed developed a higher low, which is the light blue right here, right? Higher low. and maintained itself above the weekly level, which is 55,700. And he explained alongside the chart on the day. More, Bitcoin has since formed a base at an even higher weekly level, which is acting as confluent support this week. The confluent support is being retested as we speak. So what they're looking at is support and resistance levels. They're looking at support and resistance levels, similar to what I'm looking at, right? Similar to what I'm looking at, right? Yeah, you can use something like Atomic Swap, Simple Swap, and just swap whatever you want into your own personal wallet. Swap whatever you want into your own personal wallet. Okay. That's what I would do, or that's what I do. All right. Now, moving on into new news. Swiss Gold now accepts XRP as a payment option to buy gold. This is very interesting. For those that are coming tonight, we do have a class tonight on the XRP ecosystem. What I think are some of the better ways to invest in the asset, right? That is tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for those that are interested in showing up, right? We are going to be going over XRP, not only on other layers, but we're going to be diving deep into the actual XRP ledger, right? Showing you how to utilize XRP from a native perspective. Because in the past, before they really started building out this DeFi sector, we've only really dealt with XRP on other layers, Kava Network, Binance Smart Chain. Now, with the emergence of the decentralized finance ecosystem within the XRP family, I think it only right for us to start learning how to utilize this technology. And that's my biggest thing about this space, right? A lot of people invest in crypto, not a lot of people use it. Remember, this is technology. Once again, I'm going to say that again. A lot of people invest in crypto, not a lot of people use it. Not a lot of people. In fact, out of everyone that invests, it's probably 90 to like 98% of people that don't actually use crypto. And what I mean by that is using the ecosystem, using the products, right? In fact, let me say this. For this class, which I am going to change to next week. So anybody that purchased a class, just know that this class is getting changed to next week, how to play the market and beat the banks, right? This is what we're going to be going over, how you can take advantage of this emerging market and find what I think are going to be some of the best investments over the next 5 to 10 years, right? Because we're playing what the market needs. That's what we're going to be talking about in this class here. So this is going to be changed to next week. Also, let me put this out there now. Starting in September, any and everybody that joins the new money matrix or is already in the new money matrix, that one of the newer benefits you're going to get is you get to join one free class a month. All right. So moving forward from September on, if you're part of the new money matrix or looking to join the new money matrix, you're going to get to join one free class a month. Okay. Which DeFi wallet is called? No, it depends on what you're trying to grab. You're going to have to use different DeFi wallets. Okay. If you're looking for stacks, you can use something like Xverse. If you're looking for Crow, you can use something like MetaMask or just use the Crow wallet. But yeah, that's what we doing. Tonight's class, XRP, block wall. For those that are interested, go to blockwallstreet.io. Block, that's not black, block, BLOCK, wallstreet.io. Get your tickets. I'll see you all tonight, 7 p.m. I got something for y'all. Damn near every wallet has a swap in it, Fibonacci. Just to be honest with you. Damn near every DeFi wallet you use has a swap function in it. All right, let's get into the story. Now, it goes on to state, Swiss Gold becomes the latest firm to accept XRP as a payment option after announcing that it allows buyers to purchase gold and other precious metals with the crypto. So now let me ask you this, right? What would be better? What would be better? Right? What would be better? What would be better than not only investing in XRP, right? Looking for price appreciation and now having the ability to buy gold. But what if you were able to earn more XRP on the daily, right? What if you're able to accumulate XRP every single day on top of the XRP that you currently hold, and then you're able to sell that XRP or transfer that XRP, which are the extra rewards in the gold? So now you got one investment, that investment's paying you out another investment. You're taking the payout from that investment and you're back investing it into more tangible items, right? Is this not the play? Is this not the play? Okay, that's what we're going to be going over tonight. It goes on to state XRP hit another payment milestone after precious metal dealer Swiss Gold announced that it now accepts XRPL native token, XRP Ledger, as a payment option. This development allows buyers to purchase gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and rhodium using XRP. And this is another thing, right? Like I tell y'all, like I've been telling y'all, Joe, like I've been telling y'all, my classes normally come at a very particular point where before really my focus, I don't even know how to put it. If you just look back on the past classes that I've done that have catered to a specific project, a specific ecosystem, energetically, that ecosystem normally it has exponential growth after those classes. And anybody that took the Solana class, the Bitcoin DeFi classes, man, there's so many different classes I can name. The top four projects for generational wealth building class, the Arbitrum class. I mean, anyone that took the Arbitrum class, which was done, I think, the second week of 2023, was able to get the Arbitrum airdrop in and of itself. That was worth it. You get what I mean? But anyways, it goes on to state that XRP. No, this integration would also allow Swiss Gold to display the pricing of its precious metals in XRP. According to the announcement, the price is in real time and changes as the value of gold and XRP changes in the market. So now what you're starting to see is assets denominated, right? Assets denominated in the cryptocurrencies, which is what I've been trying to get y'all to understand for the longest, right? Justice Dammit said you did what? You got the airdrop for Arbitrum? Did they ever give out the Flare airdrop? I have no idea. No, they did give the Flare airdrop out. You talking about for holding XRP? Yeah, they did. Just depends on what wallet you held. Any class, hella value. Thank you, Real Wine. How do you join the New Money Matrix? You go to my website, blockwallstreet.io. Scroll down to the bottom. Join the New Money Matrix. Now read what it says. Each individual is either referred by current members or has completed 3 one-on-one consultations with the Bitcoin block bully in order to receive access to this Web3 community, because it is a Web3 community, right? And I'm gonna tell you the reason I do that, right? The reason I do that is so I can weed out trolls, weed out thieves, weed out scammers. You get what I'm saying? This is not just a pay-to-play type of Discord, meaning anybody that pays gets to get access. I'm very stingy on who I allow to come into the community. All right, so it's not just for anybody. I got to have some type of relationship with you, not personal, but at least through Instagram, social media, seeing you comment, asking questions, or if you've come to my classes, right? Or if you've come to my classes. Now, the way I'll do it, if you've signed up, if you've been in 5 of my live classes, the group classes, send me proof of those 5 group classes, and you can get access to the Discord. Now, it is a monthly donation. It is a monthly donation, but the information that's shared in there is well worth the pennies it costs to be in there, right? What if I'm really an old member but haven't been in a minute? Just prove that you were an old member. That's all. If you were already in there before, you ain't got to do none of that. What if you're a past member or brought several trainings? You're good then. You're good. You're good. All right. Anyways, blockwallstreet.io. If you're interested in tonight's class, going over XRP ecosystem. Let's get back to the story. Now, there is a growing demand for XRP. All right. XRP introduction as a payment option for Swiss Gold further distinguishes the digital currency as a notable asset for transactional settlements. The XRP Ledger native token is gradually becoming the go-to cryptocurrency for cross-border payments. Swiss Gold's XRP adoption further blurs the divide between the digital and traditional financial systems. The banking system and multinational firms are becoming increasingly inclined to use cryptocurrencies for transactional purposes. Most notables have previously announced accepting XRP's fast and secure payment system to settle transactions. Now, understand, this is what I want y'all to understand, right? It's a difference between using their payment system and using the XRP token as the payment option, okay? Big difference. I want y'all to understand that. Fibonacci said, I was with you the last bull run. Beautiful. I hope we was able to walk away with, majority of what we was able to grab. It's actually busting. I'm coming back. Just info. It's Trice said it's actually busting. I'm coming back. It's just an info overload. It definitely could be an info overload. Definitely with the amount of information's in there. 100%. 100%. Now, let's take a look at XRP real quick. See how it's faring on the charts from a macro perspective, right? Let's look at the market cap actually. So right now, XRP has about $32.28 billion worth of market cap in it. That's where we're at right now, about $32.27 billion. And we're looking for a breakout to the upside. Looking for a breakout to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful. This is beautiful. All right. This is what we're seeing. As of right now, you're getting that you got that open close above the 236. And right now we're holding this most recent candlestick above that 236. So what that tells me is that if XRP on the monthly, which only has 2 days and 10 hours left, can close above $31.67 billion, that can give us the ability, because we've seen it back here, that gives the ability and the push. Ooh, look at that. And you got a nice fresh crossover too into positive momentum on the monthly. But that could give us the extra push we need to see $42.69 billion. Right? Right? That's what it's there for, Fibonacci. That's what it's there for. Right? So this right here is what we could see. This right here is what we could see. Okay? Ooh, there we go. As a possibility. Right? Now, what does this mean for XRP price? Let's take a look at XRP price before we get into the next story. XRP USD, crypto. What are we doing on this monthly candlestick chart? Let's take a look. All right. So yeah, right now our major resistance on XRP just to get us to $1 is about 70 cents. It's 68.7. But what I'm telling y'all is that if you see XRP trading above 70 cents constantly, especially on the monthly, more than likely, in my humble opinion, if we're able to trade above 70 cents, 69, 70 cents, our next projected targets are going to be somewhere between 93 cents to $1.30, right? And what I'm doing is I'm putting the focus on the golden ratio right here. This is what I'm focused on right here. Okay. So if we can push through here, right? And what better to do than accumulate, right? And earn XRP before that push. I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of people aren't really gonna start coming back to this market until we see push to higher prices because they're not confident, right? They don't understand when to get in, when to get out, right? But what I'm looking at right now is if XRP can push past the 69-cent level of resistance, this red line, look, hit unable, hit unable. This is a level of resistance. The way you got to look at it, right? We got two different gangs, Bulls versus the Bears. Each one is taking territory up on the block, right? Right now, the Bears are on 23rd Street, right? The Bears are holding 23rd Street. The Bulls need to kick their ass, push them over, and take over 23rd Street, right? If the Bulls can take over 23rd, that means we can advance on and go into the next territory that the Bears have taken over, which is 38th Street. And then we move to 50th, then 61st Street, right? Moving our way into O Block. Nah, just playing. But anyways, right? This is how you want to look at it. It's a fight between the Bulls and the Bears, depending on what level of territory that you're currently sitting at. Hopefully this is making sense to y'all. Hopefully this is making sense to y'all. So once again, my projection, as long as we're holding above 48 cents, it's a buy. If we can break above 69 cents, my areas of interest to the upside are 93 cents to $1.32 just to start off with. Yeah, because y'all know O Block 63rd Street. So we buy 61st Street. We ain't number 2 blocks off from O Block. You get what I'm saying? But now, anyway, so now this story I found very, very, very interesting, right? I want to cover this story. It's a little bit old, but I want to cover this story because I want to show y'all what they're saying. Okay. Cryptocurrency has been touted as the key to building black wealth, but critics are skeptical. I do not agree with the critics. I think that this is a chance for quote unquote so-called black people, right? Emphasis in quotations on black people. But it's my humble opinion, right? I think that this is one of the last chances that not last, within our lifetime. I'm gonna say that within our lifetime. I think this is one of the last chances that we'll have to make this happen. Okay? I think this is one of the last chances that we'll have to actually make this happen as far as closing that wealth gap and actually being able to surpass our counterparts in that wealth gap, right? Anyways, it goes on to state that Samson Williams was working in the mortgage lending industry in 2014 when a colleague convinced him to invest in crypto. At the time, Williams didn't know much about crypto, but decided to invest a little more than $200 to see where it would get him. No one knew what it was, but it was going to change the world. So I was thinking a lot of crypto KoolAid. I was drinking a lot of crypto KoolAid. Cryptocurrency, decentralized digital money such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, would gain momentum among Black investors in the years to come. As the hype grew, Williams cashed out in 2020 and bought his mom a house. He had learned enough, learned enough about cryptocurrency to know it was time to get out. I was done gambling, Williams said, now an adjunct law professor at the University of New Hampshire. Despite his earnings, Williams worries that experienced investors are promoting cryptocurrency to Black Americans as the key to financial inclusion and closing the wealth gap without fully explaining the risk. It's interesting. So let me get this right, Let me get this right. You used it, you bought your mother a house, you got out, and now it's like, you know what? I don't think you guys should fuck with it. You know, it's a little risky, man. I don't get it. Right? Gambling. I don't see. This is the problem. He looked at it as a gamble. That's because he himself didn't fucking fully understand it. Just because you didn't understand it and you thought it was a gamble, don't push that on everybody else. Don't push that on everybody else, man. You gambled your money and won, but it was less than a gamble. It was more so what would I say? Clarity or proof that this sector does have the ability to outpace, beat all other sectors within this ecosystem of tradable assets. Okay. It goes on to state a study released earlier this year by Charles Schwab and Ariel Investors found that Black Americans were more likely than white Americans to invest in cryptocurrency. Very interesting. Very interesting. The study highlighted data that shows Black investors are less likely than white investors to believe cryptocurrency is a risky investment, despite the extreme volatility of cryptocurrency. That's because we got the balls of steel, Joe. Like, our fear levels are nowhere near that of our counterparts. You get what I'm saying? Look at shit we've been able to do over the last couple of thousand years, right? Don't let these last couple of 100 years deter you and make you think that we ain't been on shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Black people are more likely to make investment decisions. Now, this is where I agree at. This is where I agree, right? Which is bad. It says Black people are more likely to make investments based on social media or other less credible sources. That I do agree with. Which is why I try to make my page a source of valid information, solid information. You get what I'm saying? It goes on to state that disparity leaves Black investors disproportionately vulnerable when the cryptocurrency market collapses. Critics argue that Black Americans lag behind their white counterparts in financial literacy, which they say is key to making smart investment decisions with cryptocurrency. I 100% agree with that. That's why I've been teaching classes since 2017. That's why I've been teaching classes since 2017, y'all. I didn't just pop up around COVID. I didn't just pop up in the last bull market, right? I got in before what some would term was the bull market that got a lot of investors in, and that was the bull market from roughly $1,000 to 20,000, which is around the time that I got in, somewhere around $800-900 a Bitcoin, right? So I've been here for a minute, and my biggest thing since I've been here, it has never been the bag, the rich. It's always been education and knowledge. How can we use this to better ourselves, our family, our lineage, and then our community? That's been my biggest goal since I've gotten to this space. Okay. It goes on to state, since social media influencers, Black celebrities, athletes, and conference organizers continue efforts to lure more Black investors into cryptocurrency, touting their own financial gains. Cryptocurrencies don't solve living wages. They don't address unemployment. Fuck, they don't. What are you talking about? I got people right now that are making passive income off cryptocurrency. Come on. Where's the new money matrix at right now? What is he talking about? Where's the new money? For those that are part of the new money matrix, you don't even got to be part of the new money matrix. Those that have been taking my classes, right? Let me ask y'all something. For those that are within earshot right now, has cryptocurrency and what I've taught y'all been able to help your living wages? Or for those that may have been unemployed or help their unemployment, right? Has this been able to help y'all in any way, shape, or form? Let me, by a show of hands, who does not agree with that? I don't like how he talking. Black folks are so eager and so thirsty for financial inclusion and economic opportunity that by default we are more ripe for being exploited. I just think we got a hunger. I just think we got a hunger for education. It ain't. We're not thirsty. I'm not thirsty. Like, what are you talking about? I think it's a hunger more than a thirst. You get what I'm saying? Hunger sounds more manly. Thirsty sounds more not. Well, I'm not. I don't know how today's world, but hunger seems more driven. Thirsty seems more desperate. I don't like the terminology there. Anyways, but experienced investors say cryptocurrency is appealing to black people for many reasons. Among them are the low barriers to entry because there are no credit checks or income requirements. The equal opportunity, equity, equal opportunity, equal opportunity. Black Ice said you put me in a position to make good money. Samstone said most definitely. I'll be retired from my 9 to 5 next year. Marcus Alexander said, indeed, your classes and just your YouTube knowledge has power. Just with goldbacks and stacking, not including airdrops. Although I'm rebuilding and starting over, it has absolutely helped me when I had some of it to build up. Definitely. Ayana Baker says your classes have helped tremendously. Was able to use cryptocurrency to pay my bills when I was unemployed. You see that? You see that? Ryan said, hell yeah, I just quit my job Monday. Come on now. And now I'm not advising people to quit their jobs, but this is the end result. That's what I always tell people. Don't come into this market looking to quit your job. Let that be the end result of your work. Let that be the end result of your work. Don't come in with the idea, I want to quit. Come in with the idea of I want to learn, right? Don't come in with the idea, I want to make a lot of money. Let that be the end result of the learning and the time that you put in. Miss April said 1000% Instadap is how I live. Hey, that's the key right there. Ayana Baker said we'll be able to retire next year as well. Come on, man. Hey, these are testimonies. This is the real shit. Mr. J Block said I made 18,000 on mobile token Wi-Fi yesterday. Come on now. Still earning passive income. This is the change that I wanted so many years ago. And now I'm seeing it in real time. It goes on to state that the equal opportunity for success, regardless of race or generational wealth, and a lot of merchants accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. How many of you out there are currently accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment? How many of you out there are taking advantage? Hmm? I'm gonna tell you like this. I've given away $1 billion worth of information since I've been in this space. If you really compartmentalize or really source what I've given y'all since 2017 up until now, I've literally given away about $1 billion worth of game information. I ain't even gonna call it game because this ain't shit to play with, right? I'm gonna say value over $1 billion, and I strongly believe that. If you look at the type of returns that could have been made, where Brother Kennedy at? Remember the Bitcoin diamond call, Brother Kennedy, from like $12 to like $600? Where Brother Kennedy at, man? Where those that's been around since 2017? Am I aware of companies paying in crypto? Yeah, a lot of actually crypto native companies pay their employees wages in crypto. Now it goes on to state, right? Because we know what cryptocurrency is. We don't need to know how it works. It says that some researchers, however, are skeptical of cryptocurrency. Algernon Austin, director of race and economic justice for the Center of Economic and Policy Research, called cryptocurrency a get rich quick scheme. I would not want this motherfucker at the head of this. Get him out of there. Get him, her, Algernon Austin, get them out of being the director of race and economic, talking about crypto's a get rich quick scheme. He's going to make us miss the boat. He's going to make us miss the boat. Get him the hell out of that position. Come on now, man. We got BlackRock, which is the biggest, largest asset management company in the world, saying that Bitcoin is a flight to safety to the rest of the world that hold the rest of the world's money. And this guy saying cryptocurrency is to get him the hell out of office. Get them out of there. Austin said investing in crypto could be harmful for people who have no general experience with investing because the market is so volatile. Man, macro, less volatility. Austin said low-income Black families should not gamble their money without receiving guidance from a financial advisor. Hey, look, let me tell you something. For you to open up, let's talk about Mr. J Black Dog, who said he just earned, right? He said he just earned 18,000 tokens in a day, right? He over here talking about this is a gamble. For those of you that are out there earning cryptocurrency without putting a dollar up, right? Whether you're mining, Wi-Fi mining, earning through the phone. Let me see by a show of hands who's out there getting money right now without much risk on their side. I've given y'all ways to get free cryptocurrency over and over and over and over again. I've had people get $5,000 for free, $10,000 for free, $20,000 for free, 30,000. I've showed y'all airdrops I've got. I've went on live and showed y'all when Unstoppable gave me what, about a $50,000 airdrop and spent about $30,000 of it live on Instagram, right? This is free money they're giving away. See, they're looking at cryptocurrency from a outside looking in type of, oh, put your money in, it goes. No. This is a new financial system, y'all. This is a new financial paradigm. This is the type of shit we need to be studying, learning, and utilizing now to make the big difference later. If you're looking for riches tomorrow, you're in the wrong spot. If you're looking for riches tomorrow, you're in the right spot, though. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I just put one of my cousins on Demo and Nadix because he drives trucks. I'm like, cuz, you drive? Nigga, you need to get one of these apps and get paid to do what you're already doing. You get what I'm saying? It's a new world. It's a new world. But it is a fair financial ecosystem, and that's what I believe, right? Cryptocurrency strategists and successful investors insist that investing will help Black people get ahead financially. Hold on, what did they say? Cryptocurrency strategists and successful investors. So what they're saying here is that the people that had the other opinion are not the successful investors. Is that what they're saying? Okay. Black Ice said, I got training from last year and the info was still valid. Hey, you can go back and look at some of my training from 2, 3, 4 years ago and the information is still valid because it was 10 years ahead of its time. 10 years ahead of its time. Right? But they insist that investing will help Black people get ahead financially. According to the Federal Reserve, the median net worth of a white family is $188,200 compared to only $24,000 for a Black family. I've had people get $24,000 in airdrops in one whop. Think about that. I've had people get $24,000 airdrops in one whop. So we've made the median net worth of a household Black family in one day through airdrops. Okay. Ocho said, I've got 2 Golden Goose rewards, 5,000 apiece for hotspot plus mobile tokens on the phone. So have I. Miss Kiera, what's going on, Queen? Quantro Dro said, I'm at almost 100,000 points on Stacking Dow, thanks to the bully. Just wait till that airdrop drops. All right. Charlene Fed Repo, a Bitcoin advisor, said Black Americans have long been shut out of the fair access to the wealth due to systematic racism. He pointed out to home ownership, which is lower in the Black community because banks have historically denied mortgages to Black Americans. This is our shot at a fair financial ecosystem. Listen to him. This is about responsibility and smart investing. If you're not in a position to invest, and if you have significant debt, if you have credit challenges, maybe your first step is to focus on that. And I think that this would actually help individuals that are in that type of position as well. Right? Let me show y'all a video that I think everybody needs to check out. Let me show you, I think, a video that everyone needs to check out. Watch this with your family, okay? Hold on. Let me get this pulled up real quick. I think this is a video that everyone needs to check out. Not Lemon Pepper Freestyle. What was his name? Walter Beasley. Hold on. Walter Beasley, Bitcoin. Where is it at? Where is that interview at? Walter Beasley. Man, where's that interview at? He just had an interview. Who did he have that interview with? He just had an interview, but who was it with? Damn, who did he have that interview with? For those that are in the Discord, somebody jog my. I want everybody on Instagram and YouTube to get this real quick. This is a very, 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 very good video. Let me get it pulled up real quick. Hold on. Let me see who that video was with. Give me 1 second, y'all, because everybody needs to check this out. Everybody needs to check this out. Everybody. Robert Sear, that's what it is. That's where it was. This individual right here. Here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where? Here it is, right here. Retire with Bitcoin. I want everyone to check this video out. Hold on, real quick. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on, real quick. I want everyone to check this video out right here. Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me stop that. Let me share, tab. Copy. Hold on. There we go. So hold on. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. So now you should be able to hear this on you'll be able to hear this on YouTube.
Opportunity, but it's a one. This is not only a once in a lifetime opportunity, but it's a once in a universe opportunity. Bitcoin values my time. You put the check in the bank, and immediately your money starts to go down. Every person from an underserved community should understand how powerful Bitcoin is, and it changed the whole nature of the race thing. I signed up for a loan with what I had in Bitcoin. Didn't ask me questions about my race. Didn't ask me questions about anything. It just said, okay, well, how much Bitcoin do you have? Well, we feel comfortable loaning you this against your Bitcoin at 3% interest. Unnecessary wars done. I have the options to do exactly what I want to do because Bitcoin is going to do what it's going to do. I can take out my money anytime I want to at whatever spot I need to because it is mine. And that enables me to make better decisions with my life. To be your own bank and to be a person of color is an incredible opportunity.
Incredible opportunity. Robin Sarah podcast. Please go sit back and watch this with your family. I urge everybody, go back, watch this with your mom, dad, significant other. Watch this with your family, please. Please. All right. All right. Now, with that being said, y'all, got to get up out of here. Don't forget tonight's class. Don't forget tonight's class. Okay. Let me see. Is that the right one? Here we go, right here. BlockWallStreet.io. We are going to be covering XRP and how best to invest in XRP, layer 2s, and the actual XRP ledger. So we're going to be using native XRP. Hope to see everybody here tonight. This class will be switched to next week, right? We're going to be doing this next week. So if you already purchased a ticket, you'll get the new link. I'm going to go fix this right now and fix the date. For those that want to join the New Money Matrix Discord, once again, starting in September, you will get one free class a month of your choosing. You will get one free class a month of your choosing. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate everybody. To the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm gone.